Last time on Dragon Ball Super, Goku with the help of his friends and Oob were able to gather enough energy for Goku to tap back into Mastered Ultra Instinct, where he finally put an end to Moro and the saga. In the next chapter, the new arc starts where we see the crater Moro got killed in, and in it appears half the head of 7-3. Later in the chapter, some goons arrive to take 7-3, where surprisingly enough, a new character known as Granolah appears to steal 7-3 from them. Next, we learn of Granolah's tragic past, where his planet Cereal was invaded by Saiyan apes who were led by Frieza. Granolah, eager to complete his mission, takes 7-3 to the Heater Gang, where he finds out from their leader Alec that Frieza has been revived. Granolah angrily swears he will train until he is strong enough to avenge the Cerealians he lost. The chapter ends with the Oracle Fish saying, "The strongest warrior in the universe will soon rise up." So what's up guys, Emilio back again, and in today's video I will speculate on what the Heater group want with Zuno and talk about who this new most powerful warrior in the universe could be. So, let's get started. Granolah, the Survivor arc, is a story Toriyama has been developing over time, with Toyotaro making adaptations to it. During the Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 68, we are taken back in time through a horrific nightmare, to where planet Cereal was invaded by ships belonging to Frieza's army. Outside of those ships appeared a group of Ozarus that were slaughtering most of the Cerealians. Granolah, terrified, tries to take refuge inside a house where an Ozaru makes a hole in the roof, making eye contact with Granolah. Granolah wakes up from the nightmare, telling Oatmeal he wishes he can get revenge on Frieza and the Saiyans. Granolah wonders why he is having these nightmares if the Saiyans were destroyed by a meteor and if Frieza somehow got killed. Granolah later arrives on an asteroid with a building on top. Granolah completes his job by handing 7-3 over to Alec, who is the leader of the Heaters. Granolah asks, "What do you plan on using 7-3 for, to create an army like Gochi?" Alec replies, "Haha, we've got no need for troops. We Heaters ain't running an army here. Dominating others with military might is a relic of the past. These days, power comes in the form of money and intel. Intel is exactly what's packed inside this thing." Alec points to 7-3. Next, Alec tells Granolah that Frieza has been revived and he is bad for business. Granolah, shocked, demands to know where Frieza is. Alec's right hand, Gas, kicks Granolah, knocking him down to the ground, and then gets him in an arm lock. Alec tells Granolah that there is no more work and that he needs to calm down and basically formulate a plan before he can get revenge on Frieza. As Granolah leaves the building, we hear Alec say, "Soon, we'll have the exact location of Zuno, the ultimate intel broker." I found this very interesting because the last time someone went looking for Zuno, it was Zamasu who wanted intel on the Super Dragon Balls. So, is it possible that Alec will want to locate the Super Dragon Balls? And if he does, what kind of wish will he want to make? Was this what Alec was referring to as the ultimate intel? Well, I'll give you guys my speculation here in a bit. After Granolah leaves the Heater hideout, he gets ambushed by Soshiru and his allies. Granolah defeats them with ease but realizes he is still not strong enough to beat Frieza. Granolah states, "In order to avenge the Cerealians I've lost, I will have to grow stronger than anyone." The chapter ends with the Oracle Fish stating, "Universe 7, balance shifting. The strongest warrior in the universe will soon rise up." Is it possible that the Oracle Fish was referring to the Super Dragon Balls being what will shift the balance of power in Universe 7? We did learn in a V-Jump magazine that there was an interview with Toyotaro. Thanks to Herms98 on Twitter for translating. Toyotaro was asked, which characters should we pay attention to in the Granolah the Survivor arc? Toyotaro replies, "Obviously, I want you to pay attention to Granolah himself, but also the group of siblings known as Heater. Plus, there's a connection to somebody really surprising that will be revealed, so pay close attention to them." Toyotaro said to pay close attention to Granolah and the Heater group, but wasn't clear on which characters would have a connection. It is possible that the connection could be Bardock, as we saw in Granolah's dream, as one of the Ozarus that attacked his planet who carries the same scar as Bardock. And will that cause Granolah to want to get his revenge on Goku? There is of course a lot we don't know of Granolah and the Heater group, and I do have a feeling that Granolah will be the main villain and will somehow get his hands on the Super Dragon Balls before the Heater group does. We have seen that Granolah is a good guy, who even spared Soshiru's life, but like Broly, he will be driven by rage to get his revenge on Frieza and the remaining Saiyans that live. Which made me think of another possibility. If Granolah ends up fighting Frieza, and at some point in the fight Frieza notices his potential, will Frieza do what he did in the Broly movie, where he manipulated Paragus and Broly to get revenge on Vegeta? This of course could be one outcome. If we pay close attention to the Heaters, we know they are evil. Even Elec wanted to get Granolah so angry to the point where he would fight Frieza. For Elec, that would be a perfect scenario as Frieza and Granolah threaten his overall plans. So maybe, Elec is the mastermind and plans on using Zuno to locate something to make him the most powerful warrior. I think whatever Elec is after is likely the Super Dragon Balls, but it could be something else. I do have another theory, and this one might be a bit of a stretch, but also makes a lot of sense when you look at the first Dragon Ball Super Manga Granolah the Survivor arc trailer. If you go off the literal translations, it states that a new wickedness is moving. A new wickedness would imply that this goop that was moving here in this clip isn't actually 7-3 reforming, but that it could be a part of oatmeal or some kind of slime that he used to locate OG 7-3. You see this goop go inside of 7-3 to restore him. As you can see, once Gochi's goons appear, half of 7-3's head was already restored, so oatmeal or whatever that goop is could be restoring and controlling him. Which would explain how Oatmeal was able to help Granolah locate OG 7-3 in the first place. I also find it odd that Oatmeal knew the location of OG 7-3, but didn't reveal to Granolah that the Saiyans actually fought 7-3 when he was part of Moro. If you remember, Granolah still thinks the Saiyans were killed by a meteor, and just learned from Elec that Frieza has been revived. What if this wickedness that is moving is actually part of something greater that will create this ultimate warrior who will soon rise? Maybe Oatmeal is the one pulling the strings or creating a being involved in the creation of a new creature like Baby from Dragon Ball GT. Maybe this thing will consume the powers that are in OG 7-3, who if you remember still has powers of Moro, Vegeta, and maybe even Miras copied. This thing could eventually take control of the Heater group and Granolah, merging him to form the ultimate villain. We don't know much about Oatmeal, but I have a feeling that he will be more involved down the road. I know this theory was a bit of a stretch, but it still makes a lot of sense. And knowing exactly what will happen next is nearly impossible, but I thought it would be fun to come up with different possible scenarios on how this arc could play out. Even Toyotaro stated at the end of his interview, there are some facts and background information that only the original creator knows, so I think you'll be thrilled. But of course, I would love to know what you guys think. Will the Super Dragon Balls be involved, and who do you think the main villain will be? Will it be Granolah, Elec, Oatmeal, or someone else? I have a feeling, whoever it is, we will all be surprised, as this new powerful warrior will be stronger than any villain our heroes have ever faced, and will even have to be stronger than Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. I am leaning more towards Elec or Granolah becoming the ultimate warrior, as they seem to appear more on the promotional material, but it could still be a new character that is hidden inside 7-3, waiting to rise and control all the villains like Baby. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, as anything can happen in Super. So I hope y'all have an awesome day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!